apparently this is one of the most beautiful cities in the UK. I think we need to have a look around and find out for ourselves. Okay, I'm really sorry for the intro, guys. That makes Durham look really bad. Trust me, Durham is beautiful, as you're soon going to see. Now, Durham is famous for two things, which we're going to look at today. Number one being Durham Cathedral, and number two being Durham Prison. Now, before we go on our adventure to Durham, there's just one thing. Oh, hang on a second. One second. The wife is calling. So Natalia is actually in Poland at the moment, visiting family. One moment. Hey, yes, how's it going? No, I'm not down the pub with the lads. I'm out making a YouTube video in Durham, I told you. What do you mean, was I at the strip club last night? No, I wasn't at the strip club last night. What do you mean you've seen my credit card statement? Can we just talk about this later? Because I'm actually just in the middle of recording for YouTube. Please, thank you. Okay, right, bye, love you too. Dobby Tenya. Okay, so the wife is in Poland. She's been there for the last week. I haven't seen her. She's back next week. So anyway, let's just get on with the video. Okay, so the first place we're going to go to is we're going to make our way to Durham Cathedral, which if I just flip the camera around, you can see up there. And you can already see how old and historical this city looks. Absolutely beautiful. But look at the size of the cathedral there. Oh, sorry, that's not the cathedral. Cathedral's over there. That's where we're heading to. And you can see that Durham is nestled on a little island surrounded by a beautiful big river with these beautiful big stone bridges. And that's where we're heading. So I just want to show you that on this side of Durham is the very old and historical side, and then if you go to this side of Durham over here, still very old and historical, but you've got loads and loads of, starting from here, shops, bars, restaurants, an Odeon cinema, you've got a Turtle Bay, you've got everything. So this side is very modern, very new. Loads of stuff for nightlife, but it's this side we want to go and see. Come on. So the one thing I love about Durham is all these little hidden streets and alleyways like this one here. So let's have a little adventure, see what's up here. I'll be honest, I've never been up here before. All these creepy little dark stairways. Don't even know where it leads to. Ooh. Well, this does look very eerie, very creepy. I wouldn't like to be walking up here at night. This does actually look quite creepy. Let's look behind. Wow, look at that tree. How is that tree just growing out there like that? And the mad thing is, somebody's door's there. What's around here? Yeah. Not the most nicest looking place, is it? Obviously around these little back streets there's going to be mess and rubbish and graffiti. That's understandable. It doesn't matter where you go in the world. Okay, so let's continue our little journey to the cathedral. I've got to be honest, I do like these little alleyways. They're very sort of quirky and I don't know, I quite like them. What do we have? Marketplace, Silver Street, bus station, railway, castle and cathedral. Oh, you just missed that. There's a squirrel just ran across the tree there. Oh, I wish I'd caught that. So a couple of facts about Durham that you might not know. Durham is a city. It is a tiny city, but it is a city, however, because it has a cathedral, which we'll have to go and see. Also, Durham is, oh God, one of the biggest universities in the UK. I wouldn't say the biggest, but it's one of the most sort of famous. It's a very, very big student area. Just walking around here, there's students everywhere. So it is a very popular city for students. Sorry if I look like I'm going to fall. It's because I'm walking down this path here and it is extremely steep. Yeah, well, that's a nice fence. Sure, that should be up there. Okay, we're just heading back down this way here. I've got to notice, like, around the back here, all the windows are all barred up, which is a bit concerning. And randomly, look at all these bottles. Can you see all these bottles? Are they trying to build a wall with bottles? Actually, look at that. They're trying to build a wall with bottles, even through there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. And there's a sleeping bag there. Is that a sleeping bag? Well, as long as it's not a body. God, what is that? So, you can see the castle up there, the cathedral. So we should just be able to follow this path around, up the hill, and it should take up there. Another little creepy stairway. CCTV operation. I wonder what's around there. Everything's all barred up around here. Look, don't know where this goes to. It's all barred up. It's almost like a prison, isn't it? These little alleyways are getting more and more narrow. Very narrow. Where will we come out? So that's where we just came from. Aha, there's a monumental landmark. The Fat Hippo. Now I know where we are. So this is the little alleyway we've just come out of, up there. The cathedral is up this way. And you can see on this street we've got all the bars and restaurants, the Shakespeare, obviously the Fat Hippo, the Mug Bump, I don't know what that is. Aziz's Pizza. There's my way to go, there's always Aziz's, isn't there? Fresh scones, or is it scones? I never know which one it is. Is it scones or scones? Comment below what you refer to them as. They look very nice though. Whew. If I sound a bit out of breath, it's because this is an extremely big hill leading up to the cathedral. I know you can't tell on camera how big the hill is, but it is actually quite steep. And there it is, Durham Cathedral. I don't think the camera does it any justice how big it actually is. This building is huge. Now the idea is, I don't know if I can film inside Durham Cathedral, but what I want to do is go right to the top there and have a look at the sights of Durham from up the top there. I've never been up there before, so I'm quite excited. Now I have seen other YouTubers have paid, went up there and made some videos, so you must be allowed to use your camera inside. I don't know, there's only one way to find out. Come on, let's go. So funny enough, my son who's 15 has got his mock exams starting tomorrow, and one of his historical history exams is about Durham Cathedral. So I said, son, while I'm here, I'll read up and I'll find out some of the history of Durham Cathedral so that when you do your mocks tomorrow, you'll know all the answers. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Look at it. That's where I want to go to. And you can guarantee when I get in, it's going to be closed because it's Sunday, isn't it? Do you think that'll annoy anybody if I knock? It's sealed. It's obviously that to stop annoying people banging on it, isn't it? Yeah. So that's actually an interesting fact. The sanctuary knocker, so it's got there, you could touch the knocker and you'd be granted sanctuary for 37 days if you'd committed a hideous crime. Don't know what hideous crime would be classed as, and you could choose between trial and voluntary exile. Thank goodness it doesn't work. So I've got my own little tour guide. Thank you very much. And you've just been explaining about what these little pegs mean.
Yes,
in the
so
columns.
These little pegs, when they were building the columns, they were used for structural support, and they just left them in there, basically.
Wow.
Just to leave them in there, and they go all the way up to the top, and they just support the columns when they were being built.
And you were talking about the artwork up on the top there as well.
Yes, the original medieval paintings. So these paintings have survived the Reformation, the Victorian whitewashing of churches, and they're still here today. And because of the temperature in this room, in the small chapel, they've managed to preserve themselves, essentially.
Excellent. And you were saying that this area specifically was for women?
Yes, this little chapel was built specifically for women, because in the main church there is a black line that women couldn't cross.
Wow. How times have changed.
Yeah, definitely.
And the one thing which I want to put on camera, which you were showing us before, which is fascinating, because my wife is Polish. Can we have a look at this? Would you call it a tomb or burial site, or what would you call it?
It is a tomb.
A tomb. So this is a tomb of a Polish dwarf.
Yeah, Count Borowski.
And obviously with my wife being Polish, she'll find it rather fascinating.
Yeah.
And it is just here.
Just here, yeah. And he spent the last years of his life in Durham, and he had a little house down by the river, and then his clothes are still in the town hall, and you can actually still see them today.
We'll have to have a good look around, but
yeah, definitely.
Honestly, thank you so much for all the information. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'll be back after lunch then. Thank you so much.
No worries, have a look. What's
you too. It's Harry. Harry.
CJ.
Thank you very much, CJ. Have a nice day. Bye-bye now. So there you go. CJ gave me a little tour of Durham Cathedral, but also CJ did tell me, which I didn't notice before, can you see the bullet hole? Yes, you heard right, a bullet hole. I'm going to leave the mystery for you guys to solve. Do a bit of Googling and you'll see exactly what that bullet hole in the door knocker's head represents. It's very interesting. So have a look, check it out, and comment below. Okay, so now we're going to head to Durham Prison and also Durham Law Courts. I don't think the courts are used anymore. CJ was telling me that you can still see the entrance to the law courts and the prison, the old part, so we're going to go up there and have a little look around. The one thing silly me has done, I only paid for 3 hours parking and I've only got 1 hour left because I've been walking around enjoying these wonderful sights. So I've literally got 1 hour to finish recording all of this footage. I did want to go for a coffee, sit down and chill, but I don't think we're going to get a chance. But guys, look at the scenery here. How beautiful is the river walk, even a little walk down here and up there. Absolutely fascinating. Absolutely love Durham. Also guys, just quickly while we are walking to Durham Prison, today's video has been sponsored by Raycon. Now Raycon sent me some amazing headphones and personalized case. The sound quality is insane, they look amazing, and when I go to the gym they don't fall out of my ears, and they've got such a crisp, clean, deep bass sound. If you use my discount code, which is on the screen now, you'll get a nice little discount when you go to checkout. So a huge thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and apologies for the wind because it is very windy here and I don't know if my little microphone can sort of cope with the noisiness of it. Fingers crossed it does. So this is the town square and you can hear the bells going off there. So it is a little bit of a walk from the cathedral to the prison, which is probably a good thing because you don't really want the prison right next door, do you? You know, in case any of those dodgy convicts escape and they're running around Durham City. That wouldn't be ideal, would it? The one thing about Durham is you are spoiled for choice for coffee shops and restaurants. So many coffee shops, and there's a nice little coffee shop there, nice little coffee shop down there, obviously a Subway. But unfortunately I've only got 50 minutes left, so I can't even afford to go for a coffee because I don't want to end up getting a parking ticket in Durham. And here we go, another bridge. This is not the one we won before, this is a different one. Again, look, coffee shop, It's absolutely freezing, but everybody's sitting outside enjoying the weather. That's British people for you, isn't it? Come on, just look at those sights. Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Right, so we have arrived at Durham Prison. The prison itself is over there. You can just see it behind the trees. But this is the old, from what I can gather, law courts. Now, CJ was telling me that to the right of the law courts, which will be over there, was the actual entrance, or sorry, the gateway leading in and out of the prison. So this is where they would have took the prisoners in and out, I'm guessing. But there you are. There's the actual judge's headquarters, the law courts. But what you're going to have a look at is this. So there it is. The gateway into Durham Prison, or the old gateway into Durham Prison. We're going to go around the corner and we're going to have a look at the new gateway. But yeah, mad. This is where they would have took prisoners in and out. Probably to execute them as well, like hung them. Eerie, isn't it? By the way, does anybody know what these are? I think I know what these are. See these things here? There's one that side of the door. There's the one that side of the door. Have a little think. I think they are for cleaning your muddy shoes. So you've got to think, back in the days, you wouldn't have had nice paved roads. It would have just been dirt, mud and horses and carriages, and then you would have put your foot there and cleaned them before going in to the Durham courts. I mean, would a prisoner really need to clean his shoes before he goes in? But that's what they are. Do you know what it is? I could be wrong, but that is what my thoughts are. That's what they are. Please comment below and let me know if I'm right or if I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's for something else. I don't know, tying your dog up on or something. Could be. You could tie your dog in there. Look, another prison door. Don't know what that one's for. It's got an intercom on front though. Right, so here are the walls of Durham Prison. Very, very tall. We're going to go up that way towards the entrance of the new part of Durham Prison. Now I'm guessing I'm going to have to be careful because it looks a bit suspicious when you're standing outside of a prison making a video. Maybe as I'm planning on doing a great escape for somebody or something. I'm not, by the way, I'm just making a YouTube vlog, but you know, I think they're probably a little bit funny about people recording outside the prison, so I'll have to be super careful, okay? I have to try and conceal the camera. And there it is, guys, HMP Durham, and there is the entrance, well, the place where you get taken out of there. Wow, the door's actually open. Quick, run, make escape. But there it is, Durham Prison. I'm surprised those prison guards haven't told us to turn the camera off. Wow, there you go. The doors are closing. That was good timing actually, wasn't it? Perfect timing, watching the doors close. There you go, guys. Durham Prison, another monumental site of Durham City. Right, I'm going to leave quickly before somebody tries to arrest me and throw me in there. Look at the barbed wire all around the wall. Wow, amazing. Right, I need to sprint back to the car now before I get a parking fine. To be honest, I wanted to make this video a lot longer. Actually, I don't know how long this video is yet until I start editing it. But I wanted to do a lot more of Durham. I know we've seen the cathedral briefly, we've saw the prison briefly, but I really wanted to record more of the restaurants and all the little coffee shops. But of course, me being an idiot, I didn't put enough money on the meter, and now I'm having to run back before my car gets clamped and I get stuck in Durham. So I've just made it back in time before my ticket runs out. Right, guys, so big question is Durham City voted one of the most beautiful cities in the UK? Personally, I would say yes. Yes, I know the intro made it look really bad. I do apologise because I'm sure there's going to be loads of people commenting going, oh, they're making Durham look terrible. Sorry. But in general, Durham is a very beautiful city. Lots of history, lots of culture, lots of coffee shops, lots of restaurants, which we didn't see because I don't have time. If you like this video, you know what to do, guys. Hit the subscribe button. It is free. I don't know why people seem to think that to subscribe to something costs you money on YouTube. It doesn't. You just click subscribe and it just helps the channel grow. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Where we'll be, what we'll be doing, who knows? See you soon.